but Brother William House, he responded to me putting this question out this week. It says, should we teach black youth it's okay to be arrested? And he gave this quick response, and I want to give my thoughts and hear both of your thoughts as well to this. So his response was, no, I am teaching my boys not to do anything that will get them arrested. That means watch where you go, watch who is with you, keep your head on the swivel for situations that can go bad. So I would So I would highlight, I disagree with this 100%. I disagree with it 100% because what he's teaching has his children, in my opinion, his boys, and they're brilliant young brothers, just to highlight that I know of them because I know this brother. But I disagree 100% because his boys will be least prepared in the event that, one, they are mistaken identity and then therefore are arrested via mistaken identity. And so if the only training that is had during the talk is here's how you act not to get arrested, then they have, again, this is a short response. He may have this other talk, but just based on the response, if you're teaching them, no, it's not okay to be arrested and do things not to get arrested, what are you teaching them in the event that they are arrested via mistaken identity? And so, in my opinion, the conversations and the stuff that Attorney Davis has brought to the table, I hope some of the things that I'm bringing to the table are lessons that still have to be taught. And I will add, you can't just teach don't do things not to get arrested. I will make sure if I had a son or a daughter or the children that I mentor, I make sure they know you got somebody coming to get you. That is the calming when you are in a situation where you know you are innocent and it is human nature to convey to the officer you got the wrong person or I am innocent or I don't know why I'm being arrested. While that is quite normal, it is a human reaction that you should be allowed to have. Again, if you haven't heard the first hour, I do want to be clear that although I am advocating be compliant, it is not simply just to do what the hell they say. It is a bigger context at play here, and the most common thing that you can do for your child or your daughter, even as they become an adult, is to know that although this situation is going awry, although I know I am completely innocent, I have been told by my parents they got me whether I did it or not. That's where the common sense that Emil spoke to can come in. And so if you will, Emil, I'm bringing you back live. But that's my response to one of my good friends. I think it is a disservice to just simply teach don't do things to get arrested because those are the people that usually have the worst response. People that messing around in criminal activity almost sometimes know how to act with the police because they done it too many times, right? But it's when you've never been in the situation that I think his children are at risk is to teach don't get arrested. Your thoughts, King?
Yes, I agree with that. I think
I'm asking Emil to jump in, Queen. I'm asking Emil to jump in real quick because I'm gonna let him go.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead, Emil.
Yeah, no, I'm black in America, so I understand that it doesn't matter if I'm innocent or guilty. It doesn't matter that if I'm in the right place at the right time, wrong place, wrong time, wrong place, right time, or right place, wrong time. None of that's relevant. What's relevant is, as a black person in America, I am always a suspect. It doesn't matter if I drive a Mercedes in a nice neighborhood or a hoopty in a rough neighborhood. I'm always a suspect. I do not like that reality. It makes my nation and my home hostile to me. But the reality is that I'm always a suspect, no matter how well I dress, no matter how well I speak, no matter my education. I always go back to what Malcolm X said. What do they call a black PhD? And when we know the answer to that question, we understand that it's not about our status, our situational awareness, our ability to recognize danger signals and perhaps avoid a situation where it's likely that something involving the police may happen. I had teenage children. They went to house parties. They knew when to leave. It didn't matter. So what matters is you are in America, you are black, and you are going to have to face one time in your life the possibility of being wrongfully arrested. So how do you deal with that? De-escalate the situation. And if you don't tell your children and teach them how to stay calm in a moment where danger is a possibility, they will panic. And the answer is everybody who has a child in America who's black needs to say, this is what happens when you get arrested. De-escalate the situation, take the punishment, and what did you say, Montoya? I got you.
That's the most affirming thing. And I want my child to know, even if they didn't mess around and not took my values, and they didn't mess around and did something and they wrong. Shirley Davis pointed this out in the last hour. Take the charge. Take the charge. And I beautifully had one of my former co-hosts call in and said this. I thought this was a beautiful challenge just to think about it in a deeper way. She actually said, are you saying take the charge because it's financially to your benefit as a lawyer to get the case? And he was like, hey, I don't even do criminal cases. I'm telling you this out of the love for our people. Take the charge. And he's saying that to young men that he mentors weekly in the event that they riding dirty, they actually did it. And he's like, don't volunteer no information. Don't get caught in the sense of if you don't have to volunteer information and you're not searched. But in the event that you are, don't react in a way. Take the charge. We got you. We got you. And so I know, if I can't say this to Don, I'm going to let Emil go, that in the event that, again, you're only stuck with a court-appointed lawyer, we both know that is not the best situation to be in. If you can pay to play, it obviously gives you a more fair shot in this unfortunate system. But in the event that you have to take that court-appointed lawyer, that is still the way to go. Tell your children it is okay. I disagree with him telling his children, no, it is not okay. I get why he's saying it, because he wants them to act in a way where they never should and could be arrested. That is what we all wish for our children. However, as Emil just pointed out, it doesn't mean you could not be wrong place, wrong time. And if that situation happens, have you given your child the game of how to respond?